Hi everyone, this is second grade Everyday Math Lesson 6-8, Partial Sums Addition, Part 2. Today we're going to continue looking at how we can use partial sums to add 2- and 3-digit numbers. Today we're looking at expanded form specifically, so let's get started. Let's say I have this number 53 plus 44. Yesterday I would have represented this using base 10 blocks, so I'm going to show that now. So now I've got my base 10 blocks represented here. But I want to think about how can I use expanded form to show the same thing that I did with base 10 blocks. So I'm going to break 53 and 44 into expanded form. Get a good color you can see here. So 53 I know is 50 plus 3. 44 I know is 40 plus 4. So now in my brain, I want to think, and I'm going to draw a little thought bubble, because that's something you're going to have to do later in your math journals, about adding my tens and about adding my ones. So I'm thinking 50 plus 40 and 3 plus 4. Well, I know that 50 plus 40 is 90, and I know that 3 plus 4 is 7. So now I'm going to take these two numbers here, 90 plus 7, and add those together. And that's an easy number for me to add because I just add tens and ones, and I get to the answer of 97. We're going to work through another problem in just a second, and this time I'm going to challenge you to think about it without drawing the base 10 blocks. You still have the option to draw them if you need them, but my challenge is to try to use just the expanded form. Oops, let me clear the screen. Here we go. All right, so we've got our number 36 plus 75. Now I wrote this one in a different direction. So if it helps you to write it out so it's vertically, 36 plus 75, go for it. So the first thing that we want to think about is what is expanded form. For 36, expanded form is 30 plus 6. For 75, it is 70 plus 5. Now I'm ready to combine my tens and combine my ones. So I think about this, draw my little thought bubble, as 30 plus 70 and 6 plus 5. 30 plus 70, well, I know that 3 and 7, that's a combination that makes 10, so that's going to give me 100. 6 plus 5, that gives me 11. So now I'm ready to add 100 plus 11. And my answer will be 111. Now you may notice that this one is relatively easy to add up because I have a 1 in the 100s place. And even though in the number 100, I don't have anything in the tens place, over here in my group of ones, I do have something. If you wanted to break this into even further expanded form, you could do 100 plus 10 plus 1. That would break that 11 into the tens and ones. So let's move on. I just want to review that this is still a partial sum problem because in the last few problems we used blocks and expanded form to find parts of the sum, or a partial sum. We added those partial sums together to find the total. So we are still using parts to get to our total. This also works with 3-digit numbers. We would expand 254 into 200 plus 50 plus 4, and 138 into 100 plus 30 plus 8. Now I'm ready to do my think addition, where I'm going to add my tens, my ones, and my 100s. So I think about 200 plus 100, 50 plus 30, and 4 plus 8 and see what I get here. 200 plus 100, that's 300. 50 plus 30 is 80. 8 plus 4 is 12. So now I'm ready to add these three numbers together. If you notice, in the ones place, I have tens and ones. So I'm going to break this down and move this one over to my tens place. So really, I'm doing 300 plus 90 plus 2. But now I've got my single number in each column, and I'm ready to come up with my answer of 392. You're going to work on this strategy in your math journal on page 158. For each of the problems, 1, 2, and 3, it does want you to make a ballpark estimate. Remember, we talked about ballpark estimates before spring break. If you're not sure on how to do those, you can always go back and review the lesson. Then you're going to solve the problem, the actual problem, using partial sums addition. I would love you to try the expanded form without base 10 blocks, but of course, if you need to draw base 10 blocks, they're always there for you. Double check your estimate to make sure that it is a close number. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. Have a good day.